Hi there, my name is Helen Gutia and welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to help my channel to grow. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you excuses that we have been giving ourselves for the year, during the year 2021. I know it's not yet over, but at least for the remaining part of the year, we can stop giving ourselves such excuses. These are the excuses for me I've been giving myself, but I'm sure I won't lack a few of you who still can agree that they are the same excuses they have been giving themselves to. And we can change, we can stop giving ourselves these excuses, because at the end of the day, what we usually realize at the end of the day, what we take home is that they are just excuses, and we need to stop giving excuses. Please subscribe to my channel again to help my channel to grow. Getting right into the video, the excuse number one we've been giving ourselves is COVID. Yeah, it came into our lives when we were least expecting it. Expecting it is a global pandemic. Like, it just goes without saying that you just use COVID as an excuse of not doing something, of not showing up somewhere. There's I can't count how many times I personally have used COVID as an excuse. Why did you do this or that? There's COVID. I did not do that because of COVID. I won't be doing this or that because of COVID. But sometimes, even if it came into our lives when we least expected it, there are some other things which are not even related with the pandemic, but we are forcing it to be related with COVID, so that to just use COVID as an excuse. Have you used COVID as an excuse? If you are like me, we need to stop, because we need to realize that yes, COVID came into our lives when we least expected. Yes, it stopped so many things, it disrupted so many things, but there are still some things that we can say could still go on regardless of COVID. So let's not give COVID as an excuse for the remaining part of the year. Excuse number two is economy. Yeah, because of the effects of the pandemic, COVID, of course, the economy has been affected, and badly affected. So count those times you have given yourself an excuse because of the economy. The economy is not good. There's no money. The money is not flowing. The economy, you're using the economy as an excuse. Why didn't you do this? Don't you know that the economy is not doing great? But what are you doing to make sure that this economy is back? This economy is doing great again. Because what I realized, I personally have been using the economy as an excuse. Like, I don't have any control. The economy was affected by the COVID-19, and there's no money. I can't do anything. There's no money. The money is not flowing. But what I've come to realize, and it has really hit me hard, is even if we are giving ourselves that the excuse of the economy, there are still companies that are counting, that are announcing profits. There are still so many companies that are still announcing that, yeah, this year we made a lot of profit. This year has been our year. I've actually had so many people saying that regardless of the pandemic, or regardless of the economy being low, the 2 years, 2020 and 2021, has been the best years ever. So when you're blaming the economy and using it as an excuse, there are others who are seeing it as the greatest opportunity ever to have happened, because it is the time they are counting the most of their profits. There was COVID-19, the COVID, yeah, the COVID millionaires. They were counting profits. So try to find some how you can work around, or just work through the economy, but don't use it so much to not do the best or not do anything just because you're braining the economy. Let's not use it as an excuse. Excuse number 3 is there are no jobs. Actually, for me, I've even made an entire video of how hard it is to find a job in Kenya. But recently, I had a conversation with someone who really made me realize I've all along been using my lack of a job as an excuse. Because he told me, yeah, you've been applying. What you're supposed to do is apply for those jobs, and you have been doing it. So why not now start? If you feel that the job for you to get a job is to have some connections, it's time to make that connection, not using not having a job as an excuse. Make those connections, try to build your network. Volunteer is not a must you join a company. Actually, I was challenged that you can join a company not necessarily to be paid. You can go there as a volunteer and you'll be getting the same experience you could get if you went there as an intern. So this lady hit me hard that I've been all along using my lack of a job as an excuse, because there's so much I can do while waiting to get that job. I can help someone with something. There's usually something you can do. Actually, you can even help your neighbor's child to revise for the exams. You can do something as you wait for that job. But now everything, why have you not done this? I don't have a job. I don't have a job. I cannot do that because I'm not earning yet. I don't have a job. That is an excuse I've been using all year long, all year. And I think I'll stop. I'll start considering some options of maybe volunteering or just being a solution, or even concentrating on a hobby. Doing challenging myself like I am right now by doing YouTube, but not just labeling it my lack of a job, just labeling it as an excuse. The last but not least excuse is the curfew. I was among the people who were saying, yeah, I think the curfew is affecting the economy. The curfew should be lifted. But now when it was lifted, that is when I'm realizing I was really not being affected by the curfew. I wasn't, but I was using it as an excuse all along. There are so many things I said I could not show up, I could not go, I could not attend, I could not do because of the curfew. I think now I have to do away with the excuse because now the curfew has been lifted. So at the end of all these excuses, you realize they're just excuses for not doing something. And maybe, and most often than not, the thing we are procrastinating, the thing we are giving excuses for, is something very important which can have a huge positive impact in our lives. But I don't know why we usually like just finding reasons to just give an excuse, and somehow excuses justify us for not doing something. I'm not doing this because there's curfew, and you feel okay, I have an excuse. We should not be justifying ourselves for not doing things, for not performing just because we have an excuse. We should totally do away with these excuses, because all they do is hold us back. All they do is make us not do the best we can do. They're just excuses. Let's assume that there were no excuses. and just go on to do everything that we are supposed to do. Let's live a world that the first thing you rush to do is not giving us an excuse. What you actually rush to do is doing what you're supposed to do. So those are the excuses I feel that some have been summarizing the year 2021. The year is not yet over, I know. For the remaining part of the year, 2 months, the 2 months, let's stop giving excuses and just do what we are supposed to do. And maybe by just not giving excuses and doing what we are supposed to do, we'll have a change. For the 2 months, the change will be so impactful, it will be seen, it will be so huge and progressive. So until next time, bye, and please remember to subscribe to